being, the first thing, when devil wants to get you under, it first of all exposes you to so many reasons why you should be angry with either the word coming or the person speaking to you. The first revelation or the first senses that comes to us as human beings is to look at the context, the person, and the situation. And oftentimes as Christians, that is where we miss the message. Because remember, Jesus Christ was killed by his own people. Jesus Christ was rejected by his own people. Jesus Christ was never celebrated in his own town. And yet, they were waiting for the Messiah. The church itself did not even recognize Jesus. So, brethren, we as Christians every day, we come to church. I want us to candidly ask ourselves these questions. Why do we come to church? And I want answers from the crowd, please. And I just don't give me cohort answers from the Bible. I want you to first of all speak to me from practical experience, from everyday experience. Because I always like to preach from that angle. Because until we solve human problem, we cannot solve spiritual problem. Because the first thing is, if you don't even solve human problem, you can't. It's just like the problem in Nigeria today. They blame the president, they blame the governors, but they refuse to blame themselves as the masses. So let me not just, divert. So I want from the crowd, why are you in church? Or why do you fellowship with the people of God? Anyone, please? And the mic should be given to them. Why are you in church?
We are in church because we want to fellowship with our following brothers. We are in church because we don't want to despise the assemblies of the brethren. Being together, fellowship, having one faith to serve God. Iron sharpness iron. Where you don't know the other one, we will pray together. Then our prayer will have more effect than one person praying alone. Even the Bible says we should not despise the assemblies of the brethren. The assemblies of the brethren is we coming together like this, fellowship together like this, having one faith. Even though we don't have one faith, but for the fact that we are Christ-like Christ, so we have to have one faith and do one thing, as the Bible said. So fellowship with one another, that is coming to church.
Praise Master Jesus. Hallelujah. Praise Master Jesus. Hallelujah. A round of applause for our sister, please. Because I didn't want her to tell me we are coming to church to serve God. Because we can serve God anyway. You can serve God in your washroom. You can serve God in your bedroom. You can serve God in your workplace. You can serve God anywhere. Because God is everywhere. Now, the answer, like my sister said, we come to church to fellowship with one another. Praise Master Jesus. So, if we come to church to fellowship with one another, why is there no relationship? Why is there no, like I was coming and you guys were all clapping for me. It means you've missed me, right? Okay. So it means at the same vein you've clapped for me. If I fall tomorrow, what will happen? Shame. Will you cover my shame? Or will you expose my shame? I want to know. If somebody will bring my matter to you tomorrow, the same passion in which you clap for me, will you defend me in that passion? That is the problem with Christianity. That is the problem with Christendom. That is what we are facing. And that is why we are not winning as Christians. We are so privileged to be redeemed by the blood. We are supposed to have it all, but we don't. Why? So much going on in the house of God. There's no like-mindedness. There's no loyalty. There's no love. There's no forgiveness. We just trampled on each other because we were told that we are covered by the grace. Hello? Yes, we are covered by the grace. But let me tell you, brothers and sisters, whatever I do to you and you do to me is left between me and you. God has no answer and has nothing. He cannot fix your character. People should stop seeing God for what He has already given me and you the power. Then my Bible tells me that He said, I have given you power and authority over every bird of the earth. Everything that operates under the earth. He said, I have given you the power. Which means I can read this Bible from today to tomorrow. If I have a quarrel with you, me reading the Bible, trust me, I will still go and be reading this my Bible. Until I decide to see that reading this Bible is one. Carrying out what the Bible states is another. If I don't carry out the works of this Bible by reading Bible, is just in vain. And you know what? It bleeds the hearts of God to death. Because you know why? He has given us the power to make and to break. He has left the affairs of men in our hands. God is too busy with so many things going on in the world. There's tsunami. So you think I will have a problem with Pastor Henry? God will not be crying over that? When me and Pastor Henry are supposed to be Christians that should carry the sword of God and carry the Bible, then we are not bickering. We are quarreling. So you think Holy Spirit will have time? When people are praying to have children, they are supposed to have children. It's every woman's right, and they don't have it. They are begging God every day. God is busy trying to force such a force that is stopping them not to achieve that blessing. Because He has said, my words will not come back void. So you think it's the little bickering me and Pastor Henry have that God will have time for? He will not have time for that, brethren. He will not have time for that. Just like the workplace. Look at structured organizations. Two styles are that if you read rules and regulations of every organizations, they put in place things that should govern human behavior so that it will not get to the executives. They are too busy bringing contracts that enables you to have a job. They will not come down to your level to treat two quarrels between two employees. There is an hierarchy in any structure. The executives, the lower levels, the supervisors, the managers. So brethren, top executive will not come down to a lower level to make a decision over two employees fighting and they can't work together. They are too busy for that. And anyone that knows where they are going, they don't bickering over little issues. Now, let's open. The title of my message today is When the Tomb is Empty. When the tomb is empty. And I want us to go to the book of let's go to Genesis. Genesis 26, verse 17. 17 to 22. Can somebody please read for me?
And Isaac departed thence and pitched his tent into the valley of Gerar, and dwelled there.
So yeah.
Genesis 26, verse 22. Here.
And Isaac digged again.
No, he said 22.
Genesis 26, verse 22.
And he removed from thence and digged another well. And for that they strove not. And he called the name into Bola. And he said, For now the Lord hath made room for us, and we shall be fruitful in the land.
Hallelujah. Praise Master Jesus.
Hallelujah.
I want to use this verse to illustrate a man's journey in life. Because most reasons why people become so bitter, become so angry, become so troublesome, they pick on little things. I've come to understand that it's as a result of series of events going on in their lives. But we've seen in the Bible, he kept on digging. It was always taken away from him. Every well he dug was taken away from him. He kept on digging until he gets to the final place. Now, we have seen people that has been through so much in the Bible. So much in the Bible. And yet, they still stand to be human beings. I don't know what is going on in your life. And I'm not standing on this altar to relegate or to make so minor your situation. No, that's not what I'm doing. But I'm standing on this altar to tell you that whatever that situation is, you have to move forward. Keep digging. Don't be consumed with hatred. Don't be consumed with bitterness. Don't be consumed with frustration. Don't be consumed with anger. Brethren, we keep casting and binding demons. I have read my Bible back and forth, and I have to tell you that in my own interpretation now, in this our generation, probably demons then might be witches and wizards. Now things have changed. Demons are no longer people that flies with birds. They are no longer whatever ugly things you think they are. They have changed. Demons right now are things that can stop you from moving forward to your next level. And these things now, they are in very nice pink suits that I'm wearing right now. They are in yellow dresses like pastor's wife, and they are in black dresses like you, or in a nice suit like our pastor sitting there. Demons right now, devils right now, are no longer what we know it used to be. They are you and me. What we carry along, our belief system, our values, our work ethics, our traits. Because from when Jesus Christ came and died for our sins, we were redeemed, we were given the power. Devil no longer has any power to frustrate your life. I have the power to frustrate your life. You have the power to frustrate my life. That's the kind of era we are in now. So it means our prayer point should change. The way we pray should change. The way we think about Christianity should change. If these things don't change, we are going nowhere as Christians. Because times have changed. The only thing constant is God Almighty. Every other thing is subject to change. That's the reason why I don't boast that I'm this person. Brother, sister, I've come to realize I can be somebody else tomorrow. Because situations do make us change. Situations, you will see somebody, so this fellow, very nice person, somebody else will go to this and come back with a different experience. Because the person has changed from their last experience. And brethren, let me even tell you, do you know that people even change, they don't know they've changed. They will still be boasting that they are their old self. And this and that and that. And you will recommend person based on those that you were told. That person have changed, is no longer that person anymore. And you are going with the behavior that you were told. Probably you are somebody with a lackadaisical attitude. You are somebody that is rude. You are going with that mindset. Oh, they said this person is very quiet, can take all rubbish. Oh, this person is nice, this, that. Now you are coming to claim your inheritance. When you've not so, you want to come and reap. Then you get a different reaction. And you are surprised that, shall they say I'm Christian? Hello, brother. Christianity is you and me. Christianity is what you are bringing. And it's what I'm bringing to the table. That's what will determine if we will have a relationship or a transaction. Now, brethren, how things happen in your life. Yes, things happen. But I'm here to tell you today, the reason for those things to happen is to stop you on your track if you allow it. I will use two people as an example in the Bible, which is Judas Iscariot and Peter. Same thing happened to them. I know people want to claim, oh, it's not the same thing. Brother, they both failed in their loyalty to Jesus Christ. They both failed. They both betrayed Jesus Christ. But what happened to Judas Iscariot? What happened to Peter? And later, what did Peter do? Peter was called Rock. Jesus Christ saw him. He saw his destiny. And he said, I will make you fishers of men. And he said, upon this house I will build my church. You are my rock. But what now happened? Almighty Rock fell. Right? Did Peter even believe he would fall? Because when Jesus Christ told him that he's gonna, you will deny me 3 times. He said, Abba, Master, what are you talking about? I know myself. Because really Peter knows. He's a bold man, he's a confident man, and he's a man that is a fearless man. That was the same trait he used to call up the ears when they came to arrest Jesus Christ. It's that same trait. But trust me, it's in that same trait he uses. To Jesus Christ, he betrayed Jesus. To him, he saved himself. Just the same way he saved Jesus Christ. But he tried to save Jesus Christ by calling on the ears of those men, the policemen that came to arrest Jesus. It's those same personality traits that he carried. He's so full of himself, so assured of himself. He was following. He was following. You will not say you did fear. Why did you follow that far? Because he so much believed in his traits. He's a bold person, he's a confident person, and he's a fearless man. That was why he was able to follow and follow and follow and follow. Until one of the servants said, is this not the man? One of the men with Jesus Christ. He looked back. The same mouth that Jesus Christ saw that this man has a big mouth. He can preach to people. He can convince people. Is that same mouth that put him into trouble. Because he refuses to weigh the context. He refuses to know when to tame his personality. When you go anywhere, you subvert the environment, even in the workplace. You have to understand a situation before you operate. You have to understand a person before you operate. Don't just assume because we are Christians, I want to go mess with this person. or I'm expecting this from this person. Things don't work that way.
You are right.
You will be disappointed. Then there will not be a relationship breakdown. And with that relationship, brothers and sisters, we are going nowhere. Don't stop saying I don't need anybody. We all need each other. We all need each other. One way or the other. You might not be able to give me money, but you might be able to give me praises. You might not be able to give me praises. You might be able to encourage me. You might not be able to encourage me. You might be able to follow me. You might be reliable. You might not be reliable, but you might be swift to abandon what you are doing and follow me when I call upon you.
You are right.
You might be flexible. Everybody has where they can help you in life. And mind you, people come into your life for a reason and a season. Do not fail to understand why people come into your life, so that you can benefit from whatever reason God placed that person in your life. There is a reason you meet every person in life. And most times people missed why they meet that person. Why? Oh, I greet her, use nose, answer me. He didn't answer me well. You don't even know if this person even maybe get ear problem. You don't even know. You are just picked on something little. Then tomorrow, I'm not going there. No, I'm not going there. I met a guy. He said the father was supposed to be the governor of Lagos State. The father was a best friend to, who is the president, the governor, Bola? Tinubu, no, not Tinubu, before Tinubu, the one that was there. Fashola, yes. As a matter of fact, when the father was now dying, the father now assigned Fashola for his position. He knew he was going to die, so he now said, okay, instead of me, Fashola should go for it. And I looked at this boy. So you have that connection. So Fashola is his father's best friend. As a matter of fact, his father groomed Fashola. And I saw this boy in Canada. He's even staying with somebody. May God not let us forget our throne. May God not let us forget who we are in the Lord because of our behavior.
Amen.
And this boy is even squatting. Today they will insult him over tomorrow. Oh, and I looked at it, I said, what will not happen? Guess what I was told? Yes, when I tried to see Fashola. What was it? Why did we meet? His father has a filling station that he was built before he died. So he's looking for people to invest in that filling station. So the story becomes so tricky. Like people are like, a filling station, so why? He should get loan from the bank, because this boy told me how much we could be making and everything. But nobody believes such story. But I like to understand, I like to meet people, hear their story, dig deeper. I went to meet him and we had a discussion. When we discussed, it's so true, everything he said. But guess what the problem was? His character. You know what he told me? I tried to see Fashola many times. I would be in his office, I'll be waiting. He would tell me to be waiting. Who is he? I was like, okay, this is the problem. But meanwhile, tell me now, his mother will be casting a binding. Abi? The devil. The mother will be killing all manners of goat and duck for his son to succeed. Imagine a son that came from the loins of such a man. This boy could not power his father's estate. Both an error, according to our pastor. That's it. Do you understand what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Look, as he's even talking to me, said me that he's even he's stretching his leg, he's looking for food. The discussion, he's busy getting up and down, going to get food, and at the end of the day, I said, this is a very unserious person. So I now see why people don't want to put money. I see even why banks. I'm sure when he's even going to see the bank manager for discussion, why is there one girl will pass, manager, who is that girl? So manager will just look at him, that this is a very unserious person. True life story. So we see you see what we are talking about? That is the problem Christendom is having. Demons and devils are no longer witches and wizards. It's what we go with, what you bring, what is in you, who are you, your belief system. Or even like where we work now, my past job. People will be calling my husband and say, there's no work, or Sherry never give me work. I don't know what are you talking about. They shift online. We say, and I was told that home, the home say the girls they be for that home, I don't want to go. They say, did you go try it? No. Somebody said, and remember it was that person's experience. You don't know what that person took to that home. You don't know that person's behavior in that home. You are reacting based on what somebody said. That home is not good. This supervisor there is not good. You've not gone there to try it yourself based on what somebody said. May God not let us miss our destiny in Jesus. May God not let our mindsets distort our journey. Amen. Now, when the tube is empty, I know that life could be tough. We can get to our lowest of low. That is the idea of tube. Tube is under when you are under. And psychologically, when people are under, their behaviors change. They have no boundaries. They are angry people. The word said an hungry man is an angry man. I get that. But when the tube is empty, that is when you should know that I'm almost there. Yeah. When the tube is empty, it means you have reached your lowest of low. The more reason why you should be more careful, because your blessing is already moving around. When Jesus Christ died, he said on the third day I will rise again. When Mary Magdalene and the others got to the tube was empty. They panicked. To them, oh my God, after so much beating, after so much this man went through, they can't even let him be buried peacefully. They can't even let him stay in the grave peacefully. They have exhumed him again. All their hope was dashed all over again. But brothers, I'm here to tell you today, when the tube is empty, it means your blessing is behind you. Amen. Hallelujah. But it's a very critical moment in our lives. When the tube is empty, you've given up your all and all. You look back and say, Father, I've reached the brick wall. I have nowhere to turn to. I can't do it on my own. The tube is empty. This time around, you should be vigilant. If somebody even slap you, step and forgive on the other side. Because your tube is empty now. You have reached your lowest of low. You are just the way you came to this earth. The tube is empty. It is over. The enemy have tried their worst. The tube now is empty. God is about. When the tube is empty, there's restoration. When the tube is empty, there's light. When the tube is empty, it brings back hope. When the tube is empty, it surrounds you with people. But at that same time, that is what will determine. It's your action, your behavior, your reaction that will determine if it's just the tube that is empty or if it is you that is empty. When the tube is empty, it's what determines the true character of a man appears in the test of time. When the tube is empty, is when you should put on your best gear. Because when that tube is empty, it could even be your enemy that God is going to use to restore you. Now, if you are somebody that sees your enemy anytime, any day, say, I want to kill this person. Every moment you want to kill the person. Without remembering what your Bible said, love thy neighbor as thyself. Forgive as many times as you can forgive. And you will know that your tube is empty. You see that person, you look at the person again, and you eat even the more, and you walk past. Probably that person, if you even say hello, how are you, will look at you and say, oh, I'm so sorry for what I did to you. From conversation you could hear, I just have this business. I don't know if you're interested. When the tube is empty, there's a turnaround. When the tube is empty, there is blessings behind it.
Amen.
But it takes one that has sound mind. The Bible said we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers. When the tube is empty, the principalities and powers we wrestle against is not from the outside, it's from the inside. Brethren, after Peter denied Jesus Christ, he did great things. That rock that he was called, it actually became that rock. He broke down and he wept. He broke down and he wept. He means he humbled himself before God. He knew he has done something wrong. He broke down and he wept. There is no crime. There is nothing wrong in falling. There is nothing wrong in doing something wrong. But what is wrong in doing something wrong is doing something wrong and not realizing you've done something wrong, or you don't admit you've done something wrong. That is what is wrong. Because we are humans. We are not God. We are not Jesus Christ. They are the only perfect human being. We are imperfect. And he said in our own imperfection, he has come. I should come to him just the way we are. Brethren, when the tube is empty, be careful. Be prayerful. Be vigilant. And I want you to know that from today, let your prayer point changes. Let your prayer point begin to say, Father God, let me recognize those that you have sent to help me. Let me recognize my angels. Expose my weaknesses to me. Reveal things I'm doing that is getting in my way, where I'm not able to move forward. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. The most vital prayer every day, even if you get up, you can't even pray. Please always ask for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Those three things, if you're able to hold them, those are the things I armor myself with every day. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Because if you don't understand, you will fall prey. If you don't understand, if you have no wisdom to dissect a blessing in disguise, then you will miss that blessing. If you have no knowledge about someone, you have no knowledge about anywhere, and something happened, probably that person did something and you are angry. You made a 360-degree turn, and probably that same person is your angel. That same person is where the miracle lies. Look at the case of Peter with Jesus Christ. Peter was the rock. God chose him because of his traits. That same traits, that's what he used to betray Jesus Christ. But still, Jesus Christ did not give up on Peter. Jesus Christ did not, because he knows Peter carries something. He still went. When Peter went fishing, Jesus Christ still came to him and said, cast the net the other side. That was when he remembered. Someone once said this to me years ago. And who is that person? Jesus. But what did Jesus Iscariot did? He was too proud to break down. That's why he took his own life. He forgot that Jesus Christ carries grace, forgiveness. He killed him. He gave up. He lost it all. He didn't realize that I'm a friend to one that can forgive over and over and over. He didn't know who he was hanging out with all these years was a man that came for him, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
He came for people like him.
Yes.
He forgot who he is. He forgot the association of people around him. He took his own life. Look, the same weakness that he used to betray Jesus Christ is the same weakness that brought him down. He was a coward. That is why for 30 pounds he sold Jesus Christ for 30 shillings, whatever. He was greedy. He's a man that cares only about himself and not others. He didn't care about the relationship he had with Jesus. And not just Jesus, the other 12 disciples. He was ready to shut the door. That's why he sold Jesus Christ. And the same thing when he saw that he has lost it all. He could not stand the shame. He could not stand the humility. But he forgets that after that humility, God will pick you up. He took his own life. So, brothers and sisters, let us rise together as Christians and battle the enemy outside and the enemy inside. The enemy within is worse than the enemy outside. If you don't battle yourself, brothers and sisters, if you don't battle yourself, trust me, if you keep on battling the enemy outside, you are wasting your time, because there is no enemy outside. God has taken care of the enemy outside. Only you can take care of the enemy within. Brothers and sisters, I do hope that today God will break whatever we have inside of us that is stopping us from moving forward, unknowingly. Because most times we don't know. Most times we don't know. Most times we don't know. You are coming to ask someone a favor. You are standing or sitting with so much options. Oh no, I don't want that. Oh no, I want the other one. No, I want. And you are asking that person for a favor. You are giving instructions how the favor should be delivered, where it should be delivered from, how you want it. Hello. Right. Like, seriously? Are you really serious? And life is not a walk in the park. It's what you put into life that you get back. Church does not give you wealth. God does not give you riches. He only gives you people and ideas that will propel you to fulfill your destiny. So the need for us to take seriously the people around us is very important. Amen. People will quarrel. Tongue and mouth do quarrel. People will quarrel, yes, but what makes a difference is what we do with the quarrel. How we handle that quarrel is what makes a difference. Husband and wife at home, what do you think they are married for 12, 15, 13, 14 years? It's about relationship. Do I value our relationship? Like I said, I'm here in church, not because I want to serve God. Don't get it twisted. I'm a very blunt person, you all know me. I'm here because I love you all. I want to fellowship with people together in the same place to fellowship to God. I can as well fellowship to God on my own. But no, because I value the relationship I have with Pastor Henry, the relationship I have with choir mistress, the relationship I have with that pastor, that's why I'm in church. I will not come and bubble you that I'm in church to serve God. I think of our relationship. If I miss you guys, I love what we do together. I want us to sing praises together. You see the way you were singing, the man of God stood up and he loves what you do for God. He wants two of you to be in the same arena and render those services to God. That is why we're in church. So we should value that relationship. It doesn't come easily. Yes, we may fight, we may quarrel, but because we are holding one banner, because we have one flag, because we have committed to serve God under the same arena, let's treasure that banner, let's treasure that flag, let's hold that scepter together and say together, this is a movement within us that we have to carry forward. Brethren, whatever is happening in your life, don't let it turn you to a monster. Don't let that situation, don't be too bitter. Oh, what this person did to me. Oh, what this person did to me. What did the person do to you? The person is not the one doing it to you. If you have failed at certain ventures, it's not you that failed. It's the venture that failed. So why are you letting one failed venture frustrate you? business will not fail. But he said, you, I have promised. He told Jacob, he said, the promises I made to your father, the promises I made to Abraham, I will keep. You will not fail. They might keep taking your well. Dig another well. Move forward. Keep digging. Because he has promised you that you will not fail. Immigration might not give you paper, he said, but you will not fail. Why are you not telling God how to determine your life? Canada might not want you, does not mean the other world does not want you. It's all about success, so long as you are successful. Stop dictating to God how you want to be successful. If that marriage failed, it does not mean you are failed. It's the marriage that failed, not you. If you want marriage, someone else will give it to you. The point is you are looking for a good marriage, not just a marriage. If one man dies, it does not mean that is the end of it. If that is what you so desire, keep digging it. You will get there. Amen. You will get there. Because the promise of God and the oil of God is upon your head. So look back at that situation and say, you will not turn me to a monster. I will not hate people because of what life is throwing at me. This might be happening. That does not mean my life is over. It does not mean, because it's not over until God says it is over. You are still alive. It means there's a reason and a season for you being alive. Look at those things happening and get up. It's okay to fall. What is not okay is you staying there. And may we not stay there where we don't want to. In the name of God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit. May God uplift us so that people will come for us. So that will be of value. So that will be of treasure. May God help us. May God coordinate our behaviors. May God empower us with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to always understand the signs of times, the reason and seasons for whatever is taking place, so we can trace back our step. Because brothers and sisters, where you are going is far better than where you are coming from. Yes. May God help us all in Jesus. Amen. Praise Master Jesus.
Hallelujah.
Thank you.